There's so much that I love about Tesla's design. From the exterior aesthetic, to the minimalist design approach, to the inside, I really love a lot about this car, on top of the fact that it just drives phenomenally. But the reality of the situation is nothing is perfect, and one of the areas where Tesla always seems to lack is interior lighting. At least with my model, I know they've solved a lot of the ambient lighting in the Model 3 refresh, but my car's from 2023, so it does lack some lighting that I'd like. One of the most glaring areas where this is an issue is in the frunk in the trunk. The built-in lights that you have there simply are too dim to really be useful in any kind of emergency situation, or if you just have to access things when it's in the dark. Oftentimes, I find myself pulling out my phone to use its flashlight if I actually need to use these areas when it's nighttime. But I'm here to tell you that there's actually an incredibly easy and affordable solution to adding extra lighting in both the frunk and the trunk that requires zero electrical or wiring work. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max, and today I'm going to go over an easy do-it-yourself method for installing additional lighting in your frunk and your trunk. Not only is this under $25 all in for your materials, but it's completely non-invasive to your car, meaning you don't have to splice wires, you don't have to do anything that could potentially void your warranty, which is the absolute last thing that I would want to do with a vehicle like this. And honestly, it is easy enough that virtually anyone can do it. All you need to do is buy the parts. So let's take a look at those. So for this install, you only really need two products. You need these Willed light 2-packs that runs for about $17.99, and then you need some kind of Velcro adhesive. This particular Velcro brand that does these strong fasteners runs for about $4.99 for a 4-pack, so very affordable as well, but really any Velcro adhesive will do. Just know that the stronger that you get, the better attachment it'll have for the inside of your car. So just to show what's in the box, in this Willed container, you get charging cables for both of your lights, which is really nice. You get individual chargers, just USB to USB-C, so there is no additional node to go with the back of them, but that's fine. Probably have a million of those sitting out at this point. And then of course, you get some directions and the lights themselves. And you can actually see that these lit up when I was taking them out. They also come with these magnetic adhesive that you can use if you want to use these for attachments. I personally prefer the Velcro, but you could definitely use these to attach them to whatever you want. For the inside of your car, the little Velcro squares are definitely nicer. And pull these off. You can see it's this nice thin illuminated disc, so it's not going to take up a ton of space in your car. You have a charge port here and a power button there. You just tap, and it will illuminate the inside of your vehicle, which is really nice. Love that it comes in a 2-pack, so that with one purchase, you can buy additional lighting for both the inside and the outside of your car. And something to think about is, even though this isn't hardwired in and it's a pretty small light, it does put off very good lighting, as you'll see when I put it into the car. But also having it detachable is a nice feature, because if you are ever in some kind of roadside emergency or have to access your frunk or your trunk when you're on a trip and it's nighttime out, having the ability to actually pull this off and use it as a flashlight to look around your vehicle or around the car is an incredibly useful feature. So I do actually like the fact that it is minimalistic and also can be used as a flashlight in the case of emergency or any other situation that would call for having a more portable light. So let's put the Velcro on the back of these. I am going to charge these before install. It recommends charging them for 2 hours before your initial use, but you can see that it does come with some base battery charge because I just took them out of the box and they're already lighting up as I touch them. So the nice thing about these Velcro strips are the fact that they're all the same. There's no soft and rough side. With the heavy duty finish, you just press together the same style and it holds on very tightly. So flipping these lights over, you can actually see the circular magnetic section that if you chose to use one of these, this would just pop onto there. I personally want a little bit of a stronger overhold, so I'm not going to be using these. I'm instead going to be using the Velcro strips. And to put these on, you just peel off. And I'm placing at the center of the light where I want this to hold. Same thing for the second one. And then to make the install of these easier once I get out there and make sure everything's lined up perfectly, I actually went ahead and cut these out so that I didn't have the whole strip of red. So that way I can just press these onto the back. And when I go out to install these in both the frunk and the trunk, I can just peel the red off and press the entire thing up against the side of the wall, ensuring that I have a nice even setup and it's exactly lined up where I want it to be. But yeah, that's all there really is to it. So let's go back out to the car and install these now. Yeah, so as you saw, that process was very easy. All you have to do is pick a location and stick that light on wherever you want it. And the great thing about this, as I mentioned during the unboxing, is the incredible flexibility it gives you. Not only does this give you a ton of extra light when you're turning it on and just need to get stuff out of the frunk or the trunk, but if you need to actually use that as a flashlight to illuminate different areas, depending on the circumstance you're in, you can pull that off because of the Velcro and use it anywhere around the car, inside and out, which is great, especially if you happen to be in an unfortunate emergency situation. These are an absolute must-have if you, like me, like to have everything in your car to prepare for any situation that you might encounter. So yeah, if you want an affordable lighting solution, check out the links in the description below. I've included everything that I purchased, and like I said before, you can get all of this for under 25 bucks, which is a far cry from getting dedicated lighting that you have to wire in, and personally, I wouldn't be wiring anything into that car anyways. There's nothing that you could do to convince me to do anything that might void the warranty on such an expensive vehicle. I do have to give a shout out to my father-in-law Jay, who was the first person to do this to his Model 3 and sent me the materials to do this with. So thank you for the idea. I think it's great. He's using this in his Model 3, I'm not using it in mine, and it's a great solution that solves a very common problem that people have with these cars. Anyways, that's all I have for today. If you did like this content and you want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe to see more. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time.